So here's my 650L. It's an XR650L. I got a new tank for it. There's the new tank. Beautiful tank shrouds. This tank, you can see, has a little dent from the previous owner or one before that. So I didn't like the tank. So this one, you can see the design is a little bit different on it, but I like this one much better. So that's why I bought it. But it came with tank shrouds. I also have the old carburetor because I just put on a new flat slide carb. Holy mackerel, what a difference. The OEM carb, I rode this bike around for a few hundred miles with that carb on it, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like the bike. You know, it handled okay, and you can take it on trails and stuff, but just was not great. But I put, last night, I thought I was just gonna dry fit everything, but I was wide awake. So I put on the new flat slide carb. You can see the billet spacers. You have to get those for the XR650 boots and everything. It fits in there pretty well. Still needs some offsets for the throttle cables. But other than that, wow, what a difference. And this is the choke for it. It needs to be mounted somewhere. But I'm just not sure where. So leaving it like that for now. Anyway, first gear, just no clutch, pulls the front end up. I'm just amazed. I mean, for a 2000, I know it's a 650, but wow, what a bunch of power now from that carburetor. And that's a stock exhaust. I mean, it's really night and day. Riding it before and riding it now, it's a totally different bike as far as the motor. I mean, you can get up to highway speed fast. I mean, it's amazing. And you could actually hop logs on it now if you wanted to. Anyway, great bike. I'm selling it. I got another bike on the way, so 14,540 miles today. And I say today because, you know, I don't have it tagged, so I do have the clear title for it. But if I tag it, I'll probably end up keeping it, and I don't need a bunch of extra bikes. So, great bike for anybody who wants something that'll probably run forever. Go anywhere. It's 350 pounds, but you know, I ride 200-pound dirt bikes, and it doesn't feel 350 pounds when you're going through the trails. And I've been through a couple trails. Most of the rest have just been on the street because it's mostly street tires. But for a 350-pound bike, I've never dropped it. So I imagine if I dropped it, I would feel all that weight. But the rest of the time, just riding it, you would not know it weighs 350 pounds. And I've ridden some other bikes that are pretty heavy. The one that I probably compare it to is I had an Adventure 640 KTM, and it felt a little heavier, but I think it's just because it was super tall. And this one's pretty tall. I mean, I can flat foot it. I'm 6'3". And if it was 3 inches taller, I could probably still flat foot it. So if you're around 6 feet tall, 5'10", 6 feet or more, it's a good fit probably. Anyway, I got all this new stuff, new levers, new grips, a new fuel petcock for this. This tank works great, and the fuel petcock works great, everything. It's just got that dent in it. I don't like it. So that's why I got this brand new fuel petcock, because this didn't come with it. They got the brake and clutch levers, fuel filter, which I didn't put on because I was worried about the heat from the cylinder coming up here. This has got a heat guard on the fuel line, so I wanted to make sure that I have a decent fuel filter before I put it on. So anyway, you can have it with a bike, but you know, you can decide whether it should go on there or not. And then a new spark plug, and new grips. These are pretty cool, and they have the red insert parts and a couple new fuel filters. I just changed the oil filters. Just changed the oil today. Still, even though I know where oil is going to go on this thing, I still managed to get oil on my garage floor, because you do have to do the bolt here, so it'll come out, and you got to have cardboard here or something so it doesn't hit your tire. I use a big funnel. And then there's a bolt here, and it'll shoot out the side. You'll think, how much oil can be in this thing? Well, if you're doing the filter, it's about 2 quarts. No filter, it's, you know, like 1.7 quarts or something like that. Anyway, a new oil filter in there. The spring was good. The only thing to note, oil looked good from the last change, which I don't know how long it was changed before I got it. So assume 500 miles, 1,000 miles. Oil still looked good. So there was no crush washer on the, where am I? Oh, there we go. No crush washer on the case drain bolt. So I put a new crush washer on it. The other crush washer was good. Everything else good with the bike. I just rode it down the street out here about 55 miles an hour, and it got up there fast. Really nice. You could probably cruise on the highway real easy for quite a while. I see why everybody likes these bikes. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Great bike. I like it. But I don't need so many. Have a good day. Bye.